I was laying in bed like, why? I could be sleeping right now. That sounds like the right music.
Classical. That's a keyword. Classical.
Okay. You say so. You can sit there. I just feel so far away from you guys, and then I come with me. So the young lady moving in right now, the employee next door. Yes. Her mother, this is one that told me that she parked here, and she's like, can you park your car on the street, at the store, not in front of our business? And she goes, well, I don't drive well. And that is not a lie. That is not a lie. Yesterday, she parked over on the other side, and her mom was like, windows all down. Keep backing up. No, you have 5, 6, you have just keep backing up. I was like, oh my God, they're breathing. Stop. She pulls down over here, and I'm not making this up. I have it on video actually, because I had to show Ted, and I'm not lying. This is a parking space for the car. And that was with Mom's help. She goes, I can't park on that side of the street. I can't park right. I'm like, how do you park right over here? Because you can't park right over there. And
well, I suppose when you're parking over here, you turn right, and when you're parking over there, you turn
but
left.
she completely decide.
True.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I was cracking up there. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I should not make fun of people, but that was funny.
Scary.
I know. Hey, how do you do that? A little. You did
So
that.
Pam is definitely not sitting with her legs engaged and her toes pointed and
That's because I was
any
telling.
of that stuff.
I got to be.
I was telling a funny story.
I was even gross in this story.
That's all right.
And you notice I have my shoes.
I know.
That's a telltale sign I get to be here.
All class.
What?
I get to be here all class.
Oh.
Because
spring break too?
Yep.
Like that? I will not be here at all.
really, that sounds like you.
I'm meeting,
Oh,
I'm meeting Thursday morning. Actually, no, I could be here, but I won't be here because I'll be finishing packing from teach their class and then
on Wednesday,
Thursday.
on Thursday.
So, yeah.
Gotcha. So, hopefully you're starting to see a little more tightness and a little more, your toes are closer to the floor kind of things. Maybe not. We don't like to change all that much.
No, can't do my drag.
But that's really what I'm thinking about when I'm sitting here. And then flex. Ooh. Calf muscles, yeah. I did 2 miles yesterday, half of it with a 15-pound dog on my back front. It's the front, I think, that's the problem, because I have to compensate while I'm walking. But all those roller skating muscles from last time, you just have a little stroller for her. That's what the old people at the where I walk say. You should get a stroller. I'm like, that's so sad, you know. Well, it's not easy to open because it's not flat. So and I get it, but I'm like, no, you don't understand. This is good for my endurance. Really try and push those pinky toes to the floor. And our feet are turned out like first position or second position if you have a gap, which I do. Which is totally fine. But I want to see the inner part of those legs. And then roll together. How about a little front and back? And if you would like to sit, some people like to sit here. Oh, I can't reach that.
Sorry.
I'll get there.
There you go.
And then open, close. Can you circle? You could go all one direction, yes. Hopefully you're not punching your shoulders and switch direction. Awesome. Alright, I was gonna work those ankles. So building on the whole V-sit thing. So hands back. So I want, or elbows if you want. I want you to remember the whole V-sit form, technique, right? We sit, you can have your hands back here, point those toes to the floor, knees come up, right? When you hit a certain point, when you're gonna lift those feet off the floor, my hips go back. So if I didn't move my feet at all, I get that little bit of a sit, right? Like a rocking action. And then I can lift my toes, and then I can bring them, right? So it really is helpful to make sure they come up to point, and then there's that little bit of a rocking action, right? So now to get, we're going to try something a little different today to start. So we're going to split our legs. I know this is super exciting, right? Maybe we'll do a little bit of stretching to the right. To the left. Just to make sure all of those muscles are a little bit awake for you. Now, the idea, you can put hands in back if you want to start, but the idea is I'm reaching forward. So let's stretch here for a second. I'm trying to keep my back up nice and straight. My arms are reaching for the wall, right? And then I'm going to put them back, and we're going to lift. And down. So you got to have that same rocking action, right? So if your hands are in back, right? Can you just bring them together and open? Bring them together and open. Together and open, right? And
Well,
back.
that's a good spot, right? You can feel stuff working.
Yeah. Right? And then if you can and if you want, right? Then you add that little rocking action. And really, when you do it, you should have your hands here. But I was trying to for counterbalance. But you can bring it up and then reach front. And then up and reach front. And if you want, you can do that, which is harder, and front. That, it should be this way. Oh, I was going the opposite direction. Don't mind me. Right? So up. And if you can't do the hands, don't do the hands. Put your hands on the floor. Just 200 more. All right, maybe 200. But if you can just get the legs going in and out. One more. Right, so that's all kinds of things. That gave us abs working, quads, all kinds of things happening. Yes?
Yeah,
No?
we're doing quads on Tuesday a lot.
Yes, well, let me tell you, hiking with a 15-pound dog does quads and hamstrings. Big time, and lower back, by the way, just in case you know. So, so we had our legs apart. We were doing in and out. How about if we do right and left before we quit? So I'm gonna take my right foot, and again, I'm not in my shoulders, right? I'm up nice and tall, even though my hands are in the back. It goes left and open and right and open, left and open. This gives you a little, and that's a part of the boss. And 4, and 3, and 2, 1. Because I'm a little crazy. It's a good thing. All right, I cannot, let's get on my knees. Not leave the floor. Let's stretch my back. Because it's so much fun. I know you love this whole part of the lesson. Getting up part that's the hardest. Yes. Right? So I have space between my knees, or you could have walked in there if I wanted to. Right? So you have a nice straight front part. We're gonna push those hips, right? And as we push them that way, you can either reach back to a heel, reach back to your block, and we're gonna lift the opposite arm. Oh. And you really want to think, it doesn't look like my hips are going very far, but I'm definitely pushing them towards the wall. And come on down. Other sides. So we're going to lean back, push those hips. Move that back arm. And then 2 hands or 2 blocks. One of these days we can do it to the wall. Maybe. But that would be the next step, really, is the wall. I don't know what you're saying. Let's do that. No, I mean, like, at some point, not today, the next step is to the wall.
Oh, you don't know. I can see the sliding down and not being able to stop.
No, that's why we're not doing that today. Just slide my arm across this one. Oh, your heart should be normal. Hello.
That's stretched.
That's good. I just went on the first weight loss Zoom program.
Oh, yeah.
She zoomed me out. Okay, so first position, heels together and toes apart, arms in preparatory position. We're gonna go through the 5 positions of the feet, and then 5 positions of the arms. I like that you stand there so that I can't see me. Like, seriously, it helps my brain. So start with the right, so we're gonna point, and again, you get out of it what you put in it. If you just put your foot up there, that's you know, easy peasy, right? But if you slide that toe and push on the floor and then drop your heel, you should get a little bit more. And then lift Drag that toe, third position, squeeze everything. Letter T, right? Squeeze, squeeze. Push that toe front. Drop your heel, fourth position. Make sure they line up, heel and toe, heel and toe. Right, that way they're right in position. When you lift that heel, to go right into fifth, heel and toe touch. Out to second, into first, other side, point, and drop, second, point, into third, point front, drop your heel, fourth, lift up, into fifth, out to second, into first, good job. Now arms. So first position, make sure they're not too high, sometimes we get a little crazy. Nice round position in the arms, open to second, leave those elbows up. Don't let them drop down. We'll take this right arm and go up to third. Right, don't cross over. Other arm comes front to fourth, up to fifth, open, over, down, other side, first, second. Now we're going to lift this left arm, third, fourth, fifth, open, over, down. Do we want to try them together? Right foot leads the way. So point and second, lift up, come into third, always opposite arm. Point front, drop your heel, fourth, lift your heel into fifth, open, over, down. Want to do the other side just because I think we should. Up to first, point and second. Now the other arm is going to come up into third, point front, into fourth, lift up, into fifth, open, over, down. Fourth or fifth, either one works. She was like, stuck in her brain. It was good. So let's take a wider stance. So second position, right? My heels and my toes are lining up. We're just gonna keep that back up nice and straight. Little quad love, a little more quad love. Right? Let's start down, front, open, down, front, open, down, and if you squeeze on the way up, squeeze, right? Squeeze. Good. One more. And then how about, I always want to do something with the arm, but right and left, right? So one leg kind of almost straightens, one knee bends. Now we should right, lift. I don't know what side, that's, this is right. No, that's left. Right, that's left. There we go. I told you, 2 cherries and a lemon. We don't know what's going to happen. 4, and 3, and 2, 1. How about a cross? Cross. So it's very sort of flowy, right? And my hands, the backs of my hands are leading the way. And if you can get a little figure 8. So this is back and shoulders. You should be feeling this. 4, 3, and 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to take that nice plie. You know what? Let's turn. I want to face this way, but I guess that works. So our hips are nice and straight. Really, I'm doing this for the camera, turning to the side, so that they can see. I want you to bend that front knee and stretch. Leave that heel on the floor. I'm keeping my upper body up nice and tall. And now I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna lift that toe. So my hips went back, my body is still upright. And then step on that toe and language, bend my front knee, oh my goodness. Keep that back heel on the floor. And then come on back with that toe. If you want to keep your arms up, that's cool. Remind you to keep your back nice and straight. And then come on front, and then we're gonna maybe turn it to the other side. Right, so my legs are not that far apart.
Put your left foot forward.
There you go.
Turn your hand, put your left foot forward, so we're matching you. So we can't really.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're right.
You're good. You would have had to turn to the back instead of front. That's what happened. So we're going to take that front knee. We're going to bend that front knee, leaving that back heel on the floor. Arms up nice and straight. And then we're going to open and bring down. Lift that front toe. So I'm bending the standing knee up a little bit and then lifting up that front toe. Keeping it nice and tall. And then front. And then back. And lift that back. And lift that front toe. Doing the same leg. Yeah.
If you, were you matching me?
No, I don't think so. Maybe that's right.
Switching, yeah.
Exactly. It's not really. All right. How about I wanted. We don't always do head because head and neck are kind of they don't need as much. We don't do as much, but because of that. It's super important to stretch and make sure that mine cracked like 3 times the other night, just looking in a direction. I was like, oh yeah, time for nap. So we're gonna drop that chin to our chest. We're gonna just roll over so that my ear is near my shoulder. If your ear can touch your shoulder, that means one of 2 things. You're either punching your shoulder. Oh, there was no crack. That was nice. Make sure you push the opposite arm down and bring that chin up. It goes back. Oh. That's where all the crunchy stuff is. Then bring that head over, ear to shoulder. Right? Again, your shoulder should be down in front. Let's try it in one motion. So we're still going to go slow though. So right, back, left, and front. I don't know if your neck is crunching, but not. Right, back, left, front. One more. Right, back, left, front. Now we're going to go the other direction. We're going to take it nice and slow. So. To the left shoulder and ear. And bring it on back. Head drops, chin comes up. Then we're going to let that ear travel over to your shoulder on the right side. And then we're going to drop that chin in the front. Now all in one motion, so we go left, back, right, front, left, back, right, front, and one more, left, back, right, and front. That's that stupid game. This is the story about stopping or riding. That's very good. Take a break. I am. All right, let's get to the name. The other things I wanted to remember today. So we had that nice second position going for plie. Last week we did bend and first, bend and second. So let's try that again. Because there's other cool stuff I want to do. Bend and first position, bend and second position, bend, 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 bend. I keep emphasizing the bend because I want you to be very nice to your knees. But it also gives you a little flex. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So one of the things I want to try is, this really be better. Sorry. So we're gonna put that right foot in the front. I have a fifth position going on, so my heel and my toe are touching. Right? Then I'm gonna step, passe, back to fifth. That's the whole thing. So it's not super complicated, right? Step, lift, back. Except I can't seem to look at me and do it at the same time. So step, lift, back, fifth. Step, lift, back, fifth. Step, lift, back, fifth. Now, we're gonna add a couple things. Step, lift, back. I want you to think about that front foot. When it steps front, I want you to go to the ball of your foot. So step, lift, back. That might make your back a little faster. So step, lift, back. Yeah, it doesn't have to be high off the floor. Trust me, it's much better if you look forward with your arms in second. Okay? Now I want you to think about that passe, which is this lift going on here. And I want you to point your toe. Every time it lifts off the floor, it points. Lift, point. Point, and point. So if you notice, I'm pointing that front foot and dragging it to fifth. All little things, but good. 2 more. 1 up, and 2 up. It's called PK. Probably not the way you think of it, P-I-Q, but it's okay. So fifth position, left foot in front. Right, so we started flat-footed, just doing step, lift, back to fifth. Step, lift, back to fifth. Step, lift, back to fifth. Step, lift. Now ball of the foot on the front, so I'm stepping on the ball of my foot. It's gonna make some crazy things. So if you don't step, so think about it, this is my problem. Here's what's going on with me, is that when you step front, you want to be fourth, right? If you step over here, or you step over here, you get doing something crazy, it gets you all off kilter, right? So when you take that step, make sure it's right. If you put your heel down, you'll be in fourth position, and your heels and your toes will line up, right? Just in case you're wondering what my problem was this morning. So step, lift, back, fifth. Step, lift, back, fifth. So usually a little more graceful. So I'm on the ball of my foot in the front, right? Step, lift, back, fifth. Step, lift, back, fifth. Step, lift. Now think about pointing that toe on your passe. Step, point. Step, point. Step, point. My knee is going to the side a little bit, right? 2 more. 1, 2. All right. Let's do some other things. Let's build on our chassé. So we were doing chassé last week, right? We were pointing that right toe to the side, and we were doing step, jump, step, jump. So my feet are skipping together, and then point, and step, jump, step, jump, step. Now it doesn't have to be high onto the floor, point, but if you think about when those feet come together to change places, right? If they can try and point to the floor, point to the floor, point, point. You might not get all the way there, but I want you to think about trying, it's like you're pulling everything up. Your inner thighs are coming together. Point that right toe. One more time, one more set. So we're going to step, jump, jump. I'm getting a little bit of a, and then point, step up, step up, step up, step up, step. Yay! Just a little cardio in there, just for a minute. The other thing that we didn't do last week, but I would like to do today, is walking, which I know is not super exciting. But I want you to think about, again, that like I was just talking about fourth position, when I put my foot in front, if I put my heel down, I've got fourth position going on, right? So think about that when you're walking, right? When you put that foot down, your foot is turned out. Right, my heel is kind of pointing this way a little bit. My feet toes on the floor, all my weight's on my back, standing leg, and then I'm gonna push on that back foot, right? And then it comes front and push onto it. Front, push, front. It's an easy thing, but if you think about the pushing, you're getting a little more balance, a little bit more core strength, right? You're pushing, so you've got to keep everything nice and tight in front. Let's do it on the way back. So again, we're pushing, point, pushing. It doesn't have to be passe as your back leg comes to the front. You can just step it front, right? But I want you to think about the push in the back. That's the most important part of this whole thing. Awesome. Great. I would be remiss if we did not do a little bit of tendu circling. So again, I can't say it again a lot. It's not again. I didn't say this to you already today. I said it last week, but my brains again. All your everything is straight, right? My hips are straight, my feet are together, I'm all good. Now I'm gonna take that right toe, the knee, and bend it so I'm on my right toe. All my weight is still pretty much on the standing foot. I've got a little bit, I could lift it up if I wanted to, right? And then circle. Pull those arms out. I know. Favorite thing. Right? If I do it over here, I'm going to start going all crazy, right? So it's just right in the front. Oh, and I switched directions on you. Let's switch anyway. And switch back one more time. And then switch back. There's a lot of lean and way back going on. Sides.
You mean I need to lean back or
No, I mean, you are leaning back.
I can feel it.
Yeah, try and stay nice and straight. There should be a string, an imaginary string that you cannot see, that comes out of the top of your. Oh,
Okay, but
yes. Remember our starting position, right? All together, butt tucked under. We just bend that knee. And then, did you switch feet, by the way? Let's switch feet. And arms out are always helpful, unless you're looking somewhere crazy. And then switch direction. It's a little motion, but there's all these little muscles in your body that are doing things to help make you not fall over. Right? Your standing leg is like, I'll help. Oh no, wait, I'm just gonna stand here, but I'm gonna tighten my quad. And I've got ab muscles helping me switch direction. Helping me make that circle. Right? And switch one more time. All of this is tight too, right? Hips. All right, so shake it in.
Yeah, that side is much better. This side,
these throw me off.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm teetering on
On a little,
a strip.
yeah.
I can go barefoot and do this easy. Yeah, otherwise I'm teetering.
Well, teetering's not great. All right, let's get our mats. Yeah, see, mine have because I'm not wearing proper ballet shoes, this has a wider heel on it. I mean, I like these because they are split soled,
Right.
like.
But that's what I feel, because I can feel like the center of my heel, and it's just that strip right down the middle, and you're like, so yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's why I stopped earlier, because it kept firing up my ankle.
So we did a lot of things in Scrabble already. You know what, I saw someone. So normally, when we do these with the balls of our feet together, we often put blocks under our butt to give a little bit more stretch in the hip flexors, right? The other day, I saw this. And I thought, this might be a good thing to try. So if you can put your blocks in wherever's comfortable for you in and out wise. I'm gonna bring mine in a little bit.
What are you wanting to stretch?
So I'm just trying to work on your hip flexors a little bit.
That changes what I have to do.
And if you want to rock side to side a little bit, not fast, but just to get your lower back. I know I can feel mine saying, hey, this is pretty good. I like this. But I also want your hips to loosen up a little bit. That's all connected. Awesome. Can we do a front, backs of hands and back? Maybe not. If you can just do without the hands, that works too. But it's some of that motion that we were doing earlier with the V-sit without our legs going. Two, one. Alright. So legs out in front. Nice tall, upper body, nice and straight. We're gonna hinge at the waist and reach for those toes. Oh my goodness. If you would like to put blocks for your hands to give you a little different stretch there. And I'm pointing my toes and my inner thighs are squeezing. And if you can walk those fingertips forward a little bit, great. Miss Thang over there is walking her fingertips. I'm not. I could walk in front, but I'm just rolling the block, so. I got no more oomph this way. All right, let's put the right leg over the left. And then we're gonna look to the left. We're gonna keep our spine up nice and tall, right? This one I do get a little more stretch after and then switch and cross that left. The important thing is to keep your spine nice and straight. Awesome. Let's come up to our knees. Have your blocks ready. So we're going to start again in that straight position, right, like we were doing earlier, nice and straight until we get our knees and then of course our hips. Then we're going to take one leg, I'm going to take my right leg and make that 90-degree angle there. And we're going to do a little bit of front and back like we were doing on the floor. What we're going to do here, so we're going to lunge to the front. And if you would like to use your blocks, so I'm pushing my hips forward. My back is up nice and straight. My shoulders are not in my ears. And then we're going to take those hips, we're going to bring them to the back, and we're going to lift that front toe. If you can. If you can't, just leave it on the floor. But I need to move my arm a little bit. And then come front. Now, if you can get a little more, like if you can scoot your foot up a little bit more to the front so you get a little wider stance. And then come back, lift that heel. Front, and we're going to let that foot front foot slide to front. Just use some close. I just want to just jam.
We'd be calling 911.
Yes, the consequence is we'd have to get a crane to get me off the floor. But the stretching is really great. Other foot in front. Again, we start 90 degrees. Right, so we have that nice bend in our front knee. In front. Think about lengthening out that back leg. A little bit of arch going here, a little bit. So that we can keep our back nice and straight. And come on the back. Lift that front heel. See, you look like you have great hip flexibility there. I suppose I could get all the way back.
It's not a hip flexibility, it's quad strap, yeah, I can do this, but yeah, do like straddle positions, it's like, no.
Come on up and scooch that front foot forward just a little bit. Just lunge to the front. Come on back one more time.
I actually need to stretch more every day than what I do. At 5, 10 minutes after class, it's just like that.
Ready? From the front, slide that front foot. Sure that back toes to get a little arm workout too while you're working on your split. Right, my triceps are like, whoa, because I have to have my elbows bent, because I'm lower. All right, come on.
The hips feel better.
Yes. Good. Got it.